Donald Trump says the protests and outrage over his win proves a clear double standard between Republicans and Democrats. Roll tape.
If Hillary had won, and if my people went out and protested, everybody would say, oh, that's a terrible thing. And it would have been a much different attitude. There is a different attitude. You know, there's a double standard here.
All right, he said it, double standard. Now, David Webb is with us this morning. I want to know, first of all, who is behind these leftist protests and who's paying for it?
Well, let's go through that. Let me unpack this quickly, and I've got Lee Stranahan working on the ground in Portland for us from Breitbart. Largely, you've got one group, Portland's Resistance. They've got their Facebook, their website up. They're a remake of a Black Lives Matter group called Don't Shoot Portland. They were called Don't Shoot Portland. They're the organized behind this. The unorganized are Portland's anarchist and communist communities, which is significant in the city of Portland, along with the other groups that I talked about earlier this weekend on Fox News. You've got some of the MoveOn.org sympathizers, the Soros-backed groups, and a group of others. This is much like you and I've talked about, the anti-American, anti-capitalist. They're taking advantage of this. Yes, they would have celebrated Hillary, gets them closer. They were still pissed off about Bernie, but now they have a perfect foil, as they see it, in Donald Trump. But they're not protesting for America. They're not going to change the outcome of the election. They're still continuing the march since Ferguson and Moral Mondays, et cetera,
they want
to tear down communities.
Yeah, but they want to delegitimize Donald Trump's presidency. That's what they're going to do.
Right.
There's a big protest coming on Inauguration Day. That's going to come. By the way, just let me stop you for a second, David. Our viewers may have seen moments ago some pictures, aerial pictures, looking down. What you were looking at, albeit briefly, were some high school students in Maryland in a protest walking out of the school. Silver Springs, Maryland. They walked out. These are high school kids protesting. I'm sorry about the choppy signal there, but they're protesting Trump's election. High school kids walked out of school. Maryland. Okay. Next, back to you, David. Donald Trump, he elaborated on his immigration plan. He says he's going to deport criminal illegal immigrants. Watch this, please.
What we are going to do is get the people that are criminal and have criminal records, gang members, drug dealers. We have a lot of these people, probably 2 million, it could even be 3 million. We're getting them out of our country, or we're going to incarcerate. But we're getting them out of our country. They're here illegally.
Now, that could be 3 million criminal aliens to be deported. That's a large number. What do you make of this?
Okay, so Trump's plan has to evolve into the details of this, and here's what we need. Let's get past deportation force and to deportation plan. Let's get from what he plans to do and how he plans to do it. In some cases, a physical wall matters. In others, you use electronic. You use interdiction. The Fox News story about the 150 Border Patrol agents being sent down there to bolster the force. They're not there to provide border security. So far, under Obama's current and existing plan until January 20th, they will help process out of the immigration centers the catch and release program out into America. In large part, they're not there to turn people around and get them back across the border. They're there to actually help continue to balkanize America with illegals.
But is that what they're going to do now?
That's what they're going to do. So Trump has to stop.
They'll send them back.
Right. So under Trump, they will stop them, interdict, turn them around. But what we need to get is a complete deportation plan for the criminals.
Okay.
We've got to get a plan to secure the border.
3 million.
Yes, this is significant. And by the way, the wage suppression of Black and Hispanic communities, the economic effects on poorer communities in America is significant, especially lower-level jobs.
Stay there, David. I've got more for you in a second. I want to move on to this. Tampa Bay wide receiver Mike Evans protesting Donald Trump's election. Watch this.
I don't want to disrespect, the veterans or anything. The men and women that serve this country, I'm forever indebted to them. But, the things that's been going on in America lately, I'm not going to stand for that. When Ashton Kutcher, comes out and says we've been punked, then I'll stand again. But I won't stand anymore.
What else did he have to say?
He said he still can't believe a reality star became president. He's saying America's not America right now. I thought it was a joke when Trump won. I'm not a political person. I got common sense, however, and I know when something's not right. He didn't tell his teammates he was going to do this ahead of time.
But he did it.
He did it.
What do you make of this, David?
Well, I wonder if he voted, but here's the thing. Donald Trump is the president, duly elected, and what's he going to stand for? What's he going to be proud of? What's he going to take for an action? What he feels he has has a right to do, but what's he actually going to do about the issues in the community?
Yeah, where's he going with this?
And by the way,
what's it doing to football, for heaven's sake?
At least he's not like all the other idiot celebrities who say they're going to leave the country, because I asked them, where are you going to go and get a better deal than America?
Well, they're not going. But, I mean, I don't think he's doing football much good. Their ratings are down. Big time
down 20%.
That's huge.
Massive.
Big story is the NFL earnings at the end of the season.
That is a good story to follow.